you know, when you turn 35, your conversations with your OBGYN are a little different.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
And so I was approaching my 35th birthday. I was kind of entering a relationship, but not in one at that time. And my OB, who I love, I have a very amazing medical team, and it's definitely largely because they are just amazing and attentive human beings, but also because I advocate for myself very directly. She says, listen, I got your back, whatever you want to do, but I'm going to give you a deadline.
Okay.
She was like, you need to tell me if you want to get pregnant, you need to tell me how you want to do this within the next 6 months. She was like, you got until midsummer to tell me how you want to do this, and then I'll support you, whatever that looks like. I was like, okay, so I'm single, how am I gonna do this? And I was actively dating. What I found very interesting is when you are a woman who makes the decision to co-parent with a friend that you are not in a sexual relationship with, you still have sexual needs. So my life for a number of years in a fertility journey looked like trying to get pregnant with this person over here and then having to explain that to an array of
your band
other people over here.
Yeah.
Hey, if I pop up pregnant in 6 months, it's not yours, it's fine. And it's like, what? And it's so, in some cases, I think the men were like, Evita, only you know? And in many cases, guys were like, this is super intense. So I think I'm gonna be here for like a good time and not a long time. And it was like, hey, let's talk. This is me again. You're not getting my representative. This shit is too important for me to show up as something else than what it is. You need to have agency to be able to make a decision, because my life may flip. I did this, I went to the park and I had like these 2 big poster boards. And I had previously interviewed my friends who had children. I wrote down all of these buckets that I thought I would want in a co-parent, right? Emotional intelligence, what's the relationship like with them? Like, do I feel like they would be supportive? Do they have the capacity for this? But then when I started talking to my friends who were on the other side, you know, because hindsight is 2020.
Absolutely.
They gave me a number of other attributes to look out for in this decision.
What were 3 of them?
So emotional intelligence was good. One of my friends was saying, are there any mental health issues that run within the family? And also looking at what the man's relationship is like with their mother, sisters, the women in their family.
Yes.
Those were like very key big ones. As a part of it, and what I did was I had my like list of friends, and I kind of created like this like point system based around that and saw who trickled to the top. But then I did a completely like ethereal thing that was like, yes, this looks good on paper, but I also know I have relationships with these individuals. And so it's like, you know, one might have been an ex, and it's like, this person will say yes to anything, and that's not healthy either. Right. You know, like this person may look at it as a window to try to get into a relationship with me, and that's not what I'm here for either. And so I got really real about what these people in my life that I also care about, what they would be signing up for and how that would actually work out. And so between those 2 exercises, I have a friend that bubbled to the top. He's amazing. He's like family now because we've been through so much shit. So the irony of it is like, it was a 1.5 years of going on this journey with this specific person about like trying to get pregnant through IUI. I was dating at the same time. So it's a very, very interesting kind of like wire to walk, and the level of communication, the level of honesty that has to be present in something like that is for real. But what it did do as a side effect is it took the pressure off of my dating life. Yeah. Because I didn't have to sit down with somebody and feel like, okay, within the next 3 to 6 months, I have to assess you to see if you would be dad material. I could let the dating breathe because I was taking care of the baby situation over here.